Tiernan, we come away from the Coleraine showgrounds with a point today, a hard fought point, and maybe just about the right result.
Yeah, I think probably mixed emotions again. I felt we done enough to get something out of the game. We had a very good first half performance. We got on the ball and we played the way we pride ourselves in playing. Second half became a little bit more of a ding dong, and I thought at the end then Big Shane was going to go on and steal it for us. But a lot of positives out of today again.
And certainly no signs of kind of settling for the point, maybe as you would expect from an away team here. We did look to keep on sort of knocking on the door and looking for the winner.
Yeah, I think that's where we are now as a team and as a club. I think the big thing with this bunch of players is really getting them to believe how good they could be. I think they're kind of still easing their way in now, and they need to. We talked about it at half time and we talked about it after the game. We need to now turn the screw. When we're on top, we need to capitalise. But as we keep saying, we're still very early in our journey. We're still getting to know each other. We're still getting. This is the first time we've played here. They're a top side. They work very, very hard. They make your job very difficult. And I was very proud of the boys today.
We came here and got a clean sheet, second clean sheet in a row, and that's obviously hugely positive. A lot to build on with that as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. If we're even sitting in there a little bit disappointed that they never got more from today, and again, I think that's a really good sign. As you say, we build on the clean sheet. Losing Davy yesterday in training was a little bit of a blow. We didn't really have anyone that we could have brought on to change things up a little bit with regards to striker. But the boys had come on really gives a wee bit of life, and we had a good go at them, so very pleasing.
And what is the situation with David McDaid? What's the prognosis?
Him and Albert had a little coming together after the whistle went. Actually, it was total and utter stupidity. Davy cut inside him, and Albert, out of pride, wouldn't let him go inside him. And it was just a little coming together. So they think it'll probably be about 2 weeks. There's no cracks, there's nothing major, just a little twinge in his ligaments. So we're hoping the next week or so we'll get him back on the pitch again.
Conor McKendry come on, and you're able to kind of blood him maybe for a little bit longer at a time. I thought he had a very positive impact when he came on. Yeah,
I thought Conor and Ben both gave us a lot of positivity when they come on, and we played Ben a little bit higher up the field and a little bit more central, and Conor came on and he went to people and give the crowd a lift and give the team a lift, and I think it's exciting days ahead. If we can get a little bit more from them, and as I say, get a little bit more belief from them, I think we'll be okay.
You made a bit of sort of tweak of shape going into the match. Is that kind of evidence of having to do certain things at certain places and being able to have another sort of plan up your sleeve?
Yeah, I think we've been wanting to do this now for a number of weeks. We want to work off 3 or 4 different shapes. We wanted to come today and be very positive. We know the fans were a little bit frustrated with us last week at not getting that goal that we needed, and we understood that totally, but at the same time we wanted to give them something that they could be very proud of today, and there'll be very few teams come down here and give Coleraine the run that we did today.
Finally, Glenavon at home on Friday night. They're coming off the back of a very difficult afternoon at Windsor, but sometimes that works for or against you when you play that team next. So going into the game and looking to be positive as ever.
Yeah, I think that's chicken and egg. Either have that bounce back ability where they're going to come out and have a point to prove and not let their fans down and their manager down, or it's the opposite and they can't lift themselves. Knowing Gary the way we do, I think that they'll come out blazing and fighting, and hopefully that'll suit us.
Yeah, promises to be a good night under the lights. Hopefully 2 good teams as well going at each other.
Yeah, I think that I also have to mention how good the fans were today. They came down in their numbers and they really got behind the team, and they were noisy and made a huge difference to us and give us a lift at the right times, and I think that'll be the same next Friday night, and they'll get behind us like they always do and give us a real lift.
That's great. Thank you.